We're joined now by CSU Bakersfield coach Rod Barnes and student athletes Justin McCall and Cameron Smith. Before they arrive, we can go ahead, Coach, and start off with an opening statement.
Yes. First of all, I'm thankful for God all the time. Every opportunity I get to start and finish a season. Again, as I spoke the other day, many of my friends and people that I care about have lost their jobs, having to move their families in displacement. And I don't ever want to come here and be so concerned about a basketball game or a tournament that I don't give praises to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me another opportunity. I want to thank our administration, my AD first, Dr. Ziggy Sigford, who has been very supportive, and our president, Dr. Zalesley. I also want to thank our fans through a very tough season. Our fans, we had two of the best crowds at the end of the season, and I'm thankful and grateful for that. I have a great job. I work with great people. I get excited every day to have the opportunity that I have to do what I do. God has truly blessed me with a great young men that I work with. I'm proud of this particular team and how they've shown class and dignity and integrity throughout this whole season. We've had a lot of close games that we've lost, but they have been one of the most disciplined teams that I've ever coached throughout the season, especially when the season is tough. I'm proud of these two young men right here, starting with Justin McCall. I told his dad I thank him for trusting me. To trust your son with someone is something that's any dad or any parent would definitely appreciate. And obviously, Cameron Smith, who will be back with us next year, man, what a joy these two guys have been. First of all, as far as the game situation, obviously it's out of character for us to have 21 turnovers. Some of those were forced, some of those were unforced, and I thought that was the difference in the game. Long Beach has a very good basketball team, and they're a team that had a game of spurts. You could be right there, and all of a sudden they'll run off 10, 12 points on you, and that's what happened to us today. It dug too big of a hole for us, and because of that, they ended up winning the game, and they deserved to win.
We're going to take some questions for the student athletes, Justin and Cameron, and then we'll let them go. Questions for the student athletes?
Justin, we had Jordan here a couple seconds ago, and he was talking about how fun it was, playing against you. And, unfortunately, one of you guys had to be eliminated today. For you, what was the emotions playing against him, and what did you see, and what did you guys say on the court to each other?
It's always fun getting to play against my brother, one of my best friends. I met him in elementary school in 4th grade, and, we always just been real close since then. We played basketball together in junior high and in high school, and just whenever I get to play against him, it's just like if we was playing at the park. We're talking mess to each other. He falls on the ground, I'm calling him names and stuff like that. I got to steal on him, he got a steal on me. He was talking to me about it, I was talking to him about it. It's just always fun getting to compete against someone you love. So it's fun out there today playing against him.
Miles Boynes, KBAK TV. This question's for Justin. Justin, obviously, this was your senior year, your last game with CSUB. Just tell me, at your time at CSUB, what are some of the best times that you've had, the best times that you've reflected, and how you've grown as a player for all those years?
Coming in as a freshman, I feel like my game has grown a lot to where I am now. Kind of took me a while to get going, but, I feel like I've improved a lot over the years here at CSUB. Just some of my favorite moments, just being here with guys like him. I don't take any of these moments for granted, just moments off the court, on the court, in the locker room. I had a lot of fun with these guys, and, I wouldn't trade my experience here for the world. I had the opportunity to play in front of my family and friends from town, pretty much every night, besides the COVID year, obviously. But just having the opportunity to do that, not a lot of people get that opportunity. So, I'm very thankful for Coach Barnes taking a chance on me, and I really appreciate him and love him.
Henry Greenstein, Bakersfield, California. And Cameron, what do you think you learned from this experience of the tournament that you're going to take with you going forward?
I've learned how to fight through adversity when things not necessarily going your way. To continue to trust the process, trust all the work you put in, and trust Coach Barnes and whatever decision he makes, the lineup, the plays, and just throughout the whole thing, just keep your head down and continue to trust God in the process.
Anything else for the student athletes? Okay, guys, you're free to go. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it. Okay, any other questions for Coach in the back?
Coach, tough season with COVID cancellations, tough road trips as well. You come into the Big West tournament, get a win. We know where we're kind of ranked this season for you so far. What's kind of grade on it? What do you kind of your thoughts on the whole season as a whole?
Excuse me, I couldn't hear you because they
Oh,
opened
you're
the
good.
door.
Yeah, COVID cancellations, tough road trips. What's your kind of thoughts on the whole season as a whole? Do you take away positives of the Big West tournament win? Do you take that, or what do you kind of put up there for the season?
Well, I mean, obviously going through a season, you always going to learn some through adversity and through success. I mean, if you don't, then you're not very in tune to what is going on around you. Obviously, it was a disappointing season. We had a lot of hopes coming into the season. We came into the conference play and thought that we had a team that could compete for a championship, and we lost some close games early that I think we lost some confidence. And then when we got a chance to get on the road, I think we had 8 out of 10 games on the road. We just couldn't overcome that. So obviously, we've got to figure that out. The other thing I've probably taken away from anything, to just the appreciation of student athletes. When they win, everybody's cheering. When things are going well, it's easy to give them, some compliments of, the type of people they are. And that's what I said. We've got to be in a situation. We got to grow our talent. We got to get better. And again, I think this league is one of those leagues that you could quickly move your way to the top if you win some close games. And you can move your way to the bottom if you don't have the confidence to finish. If you look at our record and you look at how many games we played, if we win half of those games, we probably obviously got a different seed and didn't play in the first round and all that kind of thing. But you don't complain. I don't make excuses. We've got to be better. There's more expected from our program, from me, just from the commitment that has been made to our program. So, we'll go back to work. As I made a promise on the radio show, we'll be back, and we'll be stronger, and we'll be different. That's not to take anything from anybody else, but we've got to grow for this, and we will.
Coach, you and I kind of talked about the senior group that you have on senior day. Can you kind of once again reflect how special this senior group is to you and what you're looking forward into next season? I know you had Cameron Smith step up, had a good game today, and he's coming back for next year. And you also have other players developing and coming back next year. Can you just kind of talk about what that senior group means to you, and how their leadership is going to affect the basketball program for next year?
Right. Well, first of all, as I have talked about, they're great young men, especially in a time that there's so much going on and the expectations of what we're asking for our young people right now. It's easy for us to, count life into a basketball game or sports events. But there's so many other things that have gone on, not only this year and that's going on right now in our world and last year also. That there was so many things that have happened. And again, to have young men that you've enjoyed being around, the 4 seniors that we have, they're special people. As I told them, they're going to be successful because they've stood the test of time. One of the most, toughest 2 years that you could possibly go through, and character shows through adversity. And they've shown me that they have good character. As far as our future going forward, we have some pieces that are on our team. We recruited some guys that we think can come in immediately and help us. And we've also got to recruit some more guys. Again, this is a good league, talented league. I think, last year we showed that we could compete. This year we showed that we could compete. But we got to prove that we can win at this level win at this conference. So we're back to work as soon as this off on the recruiting trail and setting out a plan for our young, the ones that will be returning, so we can be different than where we were this year. But what they've left, the work ethic, the character, being true scholar athletes, earning their degrees, man, that means the world to me. Because in the end, 15 years from now, I can remember playing my last game in the SEC tournament, and it was my last game. That doesn't impact my life that much, getting a standing ovation. What impacted my life that I earned a degree and got a great education and developed some great friends along the way. And that's my desire for the young people I coach.
Anything else for Coach in the front?
You guys look poised to take that halftime lead, and then they kind of, like you said, went on a little bit run game of spurts. What were you able to do early in the first half that kind of took them out of their game?
Well, I think you just answered it. I mean, I think we played with some composure. I thought our team, really kind of controlled the pace of the game. We kept them out of the open court or getting open threes. We didn't take care of the basketball, and that's had some breakdowns. And then at the end, I thought they had some guys that really stepped up and played well, which I thought we did a better job on guarding them in the first half than we did the second half. And that's what a number one team with confidence supposed to do. They put gas to the pedal, and we didn't respond well, and some of it is that we helped them by making unforced turnovers.
Okay, Coach. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, guys.